Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and what we have today is a green-white Magecraft deck in Standard 2022. So basically the goal of the deck is to pump up your team through a number of cheap spells, and then trigger the Magecraft ability. So notably we're only playing 2 Clever Luminancer, just because on its own it's kind of weak. You do need to kind of play spells to get it going, where Monk of the Open Hand just scales better into the late game. So we're playing 6 1-drops. Then we have Clarion Spirit that makes a bunch of tokens. Leonin Light Scribe, which gets you all your creatures +1/1 bigger. Plays very well with Clarion Spirit to make a go wide board. We have Dragon's Guard Elite that gets bigger with counters. So these are permanent effects on Monk and Dragon's Guard, where this is just temporary for the turn. So while more explosive, it does require you to have a higher consistency of spells. And then we're trying out Mavinda Student's Advocate, which lets us flashback spells from our graveyard that target our own creatures once per turn for 0 mana. And then the rest of the spells in the deck, what we have is Guiding Voice, gets us counters on our creatures as well as learns. Blizzard's Brawl as a fight spell, Crash Through as a way to give trample and draw a card. We have Snakeskin Veil as a way to give hexproof and put a counter. And then Wild Shape's an interesting one here. Which lets us both give our creatures hexproof potentially, or give it trample if needed. And in a pinch, reach as well for trying to block like a dragon or something. And then I have one of each creature land in the mana base as well. I was kind of thinking Faceless Haven, but you do want colored spells like mana for all these cheap spells to kind of play those out. So the deck, I kind of got the shell from Untapped GG. It's a companion tool that I use. This one had about 54% win rate. I changed it up to have creature lines just in case they kill all our lines. And then I threw in an Academic Probation in the sideboard. It gets rid of blockers, which I really like. But we'll give this a shot. I actually I played 2 games with this, and then I realized I wasn't recording, which was always very fun. I lost against Cody, and then I won against Black-White's mid-rangey Kaya Blood Money style deck. I think this hand's fine. So the one thing is Selesnya has the worst mana base out of any. Okay, so Kodak. Really need another land here. So I can do this, or I can do Dragon's Guard Elite. This has higher upside. This could get bigger. I think we need to go wide though. I really need a land here. One thing, this deck was only playing 20 lands. I think I need to go up to the 21st. Would have felt better with our position had we been able, or just another white here. Yeah. This hand's gonna be way too slow. Mono white on the play, going triple 1-drop. Will be enough to get us here. I think we need to do this. This can make things bigger, but a 4/3 right now is going to be a pain. No attacks. Jeez. Okay, so that's like the best hand you could imagine. Okay, we'll give it a draw, but I don't think I could come back from here. So let's get environmental here. Okay, very unlikely we could get out of this. them just drawing like how well they did. Interesting they put that. This could be a pump spell, but... So I take an extra point here. I think taking 3 there is fine. It's a weird attack. So I think what we're gonna do... do this. And then potentially just get them next turn. Spellbinders, whatever. Because I could still cast both thanks to the sciences. This is a bit awkward. So if I take the 3 here, they attack me for 3, but I get the 2 back from this. I could Luminancer. I think we're just doing that. Get this. So I could Inkling Summonings. This gives me a flyer. I can't really afford the Mascot Exhibition. I could Introduction to Prophecy. I think I like Inkling here. If we had a guaranteed other land, I would. But this gives me a blocker for their Spellbinder. His opponent's drawn so hot. I think we're just holding back here. I need another... I need a Blizzard's Brawl. Yeah, because if I did Mascot, it would have been exiled and we would have been dead. Okay, so this gotta go here. This gotta go here. Here's 6 mana. Do I have a Blizzard's Brawl? I do. Honestly, don't know how we managed to sneak that. Holy hell, how did we sneak that out? Okay, Mavinda. Mavinda! Whew. I think if they just attacked with the flyers, it was the safest play. Because they had us dead over 2 turns. Alright, we take those. We take those. See, I was just joking that I was gonna Alt F4, quit the game. I don't think opponent played optimally that game. Keep this on the play. class. Okay, so we really want to land this turn. So that way we can go Dragon's Guard and Guiding Voice. Spirit. We have Crash Through. I want to save Crash Through, I think. You know what, I should have attacked first. That was dumb. So if I attack first, they don't block it. Yeah, we really needed a line there. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright. Well, if it worked last turn, it'll work this turn. Monkus. Spellbinder. This Paladin class actually is pretty good against us because it makes our Snakeskin Veil cost more. I can't use this anyways. I think we're just... Oh, I want to find lands. It's the only way I could really win this game at this point. Next turn I can Sciences. These mono white players have just... Okay. This game I'm not coming back on. Their board's too wide. The last game, like, the opponent played, but we missed land drops too many turns in a row. Okay, we are gonna add another land, I think, though. This has been a couple games now where we've been stuck. I think I'm gonna go to 3 Light Scribe. And I go up a Plains. Actually, if we're going to do that, then I can go Faceless Haven. We can afford 1 colorless land. That hand was decent that we had. We just needed to obviously draw, but it'd be nice if we could hit our 3rd land before our opponent hits like 10 spells. This hand's good. I think we're just playing this out. I think I just want to keep it slow, always with Snakeskin. Against Dimir Control, this is going to be a really rough matchup. I'm having Exile-based sweepers and just a lot of removal. This is going to be very good against us. So I think we're gonna do this. I think in this game it's probably safest to just get Sciences. I'm gonna have to go this into Clarion probably next turn. But this is right, like, we could only get around so many. We'll go another white source here. They have Jawari. Yeah. That one sucks because they get to use their counter spell. Our curve's usually pretty low. Okay, that's good. Just giving hexproof in this matchup could be really relevant. I'm gonna keep this post sweeper, I think. Them also not having creatures and us drawing 2 Blizzards Brawls is a little annoying. I want to keep this in case they have like blood on the snow. Okay, that gives me a target at least. Life. We're gonna want to have the mascot. That's 2 spells. Gives us a token and makes it so they need to come up with an answer here. Because next turn, they're going to mascot. I can make it indestructible. That's annoying. We weren't able to put enough pressure early. We need to kind of juke them with these spells. Like, get them to block kind of funny. And then potentially trample over them. Okay, so we have Monk. So it's 5. So this would make it 3. So it's only 6 damage. I can draw a card here. So I can do this now, or I can trigger a second spell next turn. This is better if they do have a sweeper, so I think we wait. No sense of committing more to the board right now. So this is likely an extra turn spell. Or just a sweeper. Could be like blood on the snow. That's fine. So I think here we go introduction. Counter here. They need 2 removal spells. So we'll do this. Do they have the second removal spell? Do they have it? Saw it coming. And the unfortunate thing here is they get the scry as well. That's probably a second mascots now. That's gonna be hard to come back from now. Oh, they just go necrotic summonings. I feel like these Dimir decks should be playing 2 mascots. Like, we set ourselves up to try to win, but this is the downside of these decks now when we don't have creatures. At this point, it's a creature. Just hope for the best. Yeah. Like, they're down to 1 card. We need a creature. Creature land would be good. So they have a spell. Jeez. Like, we could protect, but... Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. You're not big brain. It's a bit annoying. Because now I'm just dead. Okay, Mavinda's pretty nice. Because I can use the Blizzard Sprawl in my graveyard. They had it. Can't do much there. Another Mavinda would be good, but no, never mind. Alright. Opponent's a bad sport. No need to be cocky like that. We'll give this one more go. Gotta leave it up to Dimir control player. You're playing solely removal against a deck that's very creature focused. You're the favorable matchup. Opponent goes first. I'm gonna give this a shot. We could fight Luminarch here the following turn, because they're probably going to put the counters on Luminarch. What we need to do is just get around... Yeah, now our hand does nothing. We just haven't had a good run with this deck. Just opponents constantly having everything, and we can't get out of our own way. They're gonna run away with it. Had we been on the play, maybe, but... Okay, we'll give it one more. That one wasn't really a game. And this is always the problem with these Magecraft decks. The individual cards rely on too much... Half your deck... Like, we had full grip there, but we're not able to play out any cards when our 1 creature dies. Or you draw creatures and no pump spells, and then you kind of get hit that way. Like this hand, we don't have white mana. Otherwise, it would have been pretty good. And this hand, we have no creatures. Return you. Return you. It's going to be very unlikely this game we're able to recover. Let's just draw a card the following turn. We need to try to race. The only way we're going to win this matchup is to try to race. Lizard's Brawl. Okay. We done with this one. Not a great showing. Like, it could do some cool things, but ultimately you're going to lose. We lost more games to ourselves than we did to anything else. So we'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think if you've had more luck, but we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.